game's wild. Oh. Now we in New Cave? Oh, there's stuff here. Them people clothes. That moon. Wow, that moon looks beautiful.
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
Okay. Yeah, all of those questions. Yeah, all of the questions. Whoa. Oh, okay, the person, that's a dude. That's a dude right there. And watch, in a few seconds, he's gonna be fucking gone. Car crash.
Dear Esther, I find each step harder and heavier. I drag Donnelly's corpse on my back across these rocks, and all I hear are his whispers of guilt, his reminders, his burnt letters, his neatly folded clothes. He tells me I was not drunk at all.
Oh. Oh shit. I guess I just follow the candles then, right? As another element. So this one. What's in this one? Oh, it's part of the car. So someone was drunk driver, car accident, someone got killed.
There were chemical stains on the tarmac, the leak of air conditioning, brake fluid and petrol. He kept sniffing at his fingers as he sat by the roadside, waiting as if he couldn't quite understand or recognize their smell.
Whoa.
He said he'd been traveling back from a sales conference in Exeter. He'd stopped for farewell drinks earlier, but had kept a careful eye on his intake. You could hear the sirens above the idling traffic.
Stone heathen from a light from heathens. A light from heathen, from heaven, spoke soon around the bend? Something like that? Something about a light from heaven. Something. He's doing a decent job of fucking writing stuff. Whoa, is that? Okay, it looks like just like a pathway up there. Alright. Let's say, is that freaking writing all the way up there too? Okay, now we got the creepy voices again.
From here, I can see my armada.
The Armada?
I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you
Oh.
into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. I know it's probably not by design, but the thing in the side of the mountain there looks like something was like that was drawn there. Or like it was etched into it. They may have done that on purpose, or they may have just that may just be a lucky like coincidence thing. That's kind of cool. All right, so now we just gotta make it all the way around the mountain and get up to that lighthouse. Lighthouse observatory thing over there.
I will drag my leg behind me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback.
Jesus.
It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
Oh, damn. Do I... Please tell me I don't... Tell me I just go past this dude and I don't... I gotta go see him. I don't think there's a physical way I can get up there, but... Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
There was a motherfucking guy standing right here. Right here. There's a dude standing right here. And as he was proceeding on his journey... Oh, fuck off. Yep, as he was proceeding on his journey. I do kind of understand now why they didn't make you so you can run in this game. Because I feel like if I was running at all in this, I would miss a ton of stuff. And he's come near to Damascus. Oh, and was? No. And he will drink, nor drink he eat.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I.
With
Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
sight. 3 days without sight. So this guy is like fully like losing it to the syphilis now, it seems like. Or the guy that was here, I should say. I want to know how the hell I ended up here. That's my question. How the fuck did I end up here? Like I said before, earlier, the music is hauntingly beautiful.
The stones in my stomach will weigh me down and ensure my descent is true and straight. I will break through the fog of these godforsaken pills and achieve clarity. All my functions are clogged, all my veins are choked. If my leg doesn't rot off before I reach the summit, it will be a miracle. There are 21 connections in the circuit diagram of the anti-lock brakes. There are 21 species of gull inhabiting these islands. It is 21 miles between the Sandford Junction and the turnoff for home. All these things cannot, will not be a coincidence.
So that's what it was. So that must be the like either syphilis or the cure for it or the painkillers or something. The circuit board is the circuit board of the car that got in the accident, and it came to pass. Hold a sec. And it came to pass that as I made the journey, right? Is that it? As I made the journey? Hold a sec. I can't read it now, it's too close. And I don't think I was able to zoom in as much as I wanted to. Noon. It's high noon? Is this McCree? McCree gets stuck up on a mountain? About me. And to not see for the...
A gull perched on a spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking, old bread and gull bones, old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink, old Esther walking with our children, old Paul as ever, old Paul. He shakes and he shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
At the beginning, I was like, okay, I think I understand what's going on. As the game has continued to go on, no fucking clue. Oh my god, all I know is that this is giving me... Oh man, I don't feel good with this. I'm afraid of heights. That is terrifying. The fact that this is this small and rickety, like, it's like... No, don't like this, no. It's doing a big old nope in my chest. Right here. A big old nope. We're almost to the top now. Thankfully. Whew. Almost there.
We will leave twin vapor trails in the air. White lines etched into these rocks. Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We have always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Too high. No. Can I control this or anything? Nope. I don't like this. Dude just went all the way up to the lighthouse to jump off. I that was beautiful. What the fuck just happened? So we're on the island, we're walking around, and as we're walking around, we're learning about Esther, we're learning about Jakobsen, and then Donnelly. And I was thinking these were all like completely different characters. And then at the end there, they just drop the fact that they're both, Paul Jakobsen and Esther Donnelly. It sounds like just like two people got on a freaking island and lost their fucking shit. Like, well, at different times. Like, Jakob was there originally and slowly lost his mind. And then that other person slowly lost their mind. And then I showed up and I fucking lost my mind. There's something to do with a drunk driver. If I fucking missed something, y'all gotta let me know down in the comments. It was beautifully done. The graphics were beautiful. The voice acting I thought was I won't say very good, but it was good. It definitely. Sorry, long day. It definitely kept me in and kept me intrigued, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Man, like I said though, visually that was beautiful. Now my question is though, is that it? Because there was 4 things that showed at the beginning of the screen. So did I just do 4 different chapters? Or did I just do resume, start? What does resume do? What's going on? Why am I back here? Okay, yep, so there is the different... Alright, man. That was Dear Esther. Dear Esther. It was, visually beautifully done. Overall, really confusing. But it was a cool game, man. Like, it was more of a story. I won't even call it a game. This is just a story. And it's almost just like I don't know, the way that I perceived it was how easy it is to quickly lose your mind and like lose your shit and kind of, I don't know, there was a lot of things that I feel like they just kind of like they hinted at and then they just left alone. But like a lot of it was like I felt like grief related. The drunk driver. There's 21 things in this. There's 21 miles between this and this. And you've tried to rationalize stuff and make it fit the way that you want it to fit, so it makes sense to you. I don't know. Very interesting. Very interesting. I really enjoyed this game. What did you guys think about it? Let me know down in the comments down below. What did you guys get out of this game? What did you guys think of it? Like, what did you think the big picture message was? But as always, depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Stay out of trouble, stay safe, and we will talk to y'all later. Bye. I'll tell you what, the caves was easily my favorite part of the whole thing, because it was just so beautifully lit up and done. Easily my favorite part of the entire thing. Hands down.